I think it's about time we should start the Xilonen stuff, chat. Oh my god, it's 12,000 meters away. That's insane. Walk there? I would rather not.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Tlazolli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Nechca's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Yeah, we should do that. Let's forget about our ancient name. I didn't actually mean that. I actually want to get it. Okay, let's go.
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
She's napping, dude.
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours.
Oh.
And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so
Damn.
make sure you take the one that's yours.
She on the ball.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
A cat nap, if you will.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Nice.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
Hmm.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer.
It's me.
I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
I'm the customer. And the customer's always right, so
Sure,
give me my
sounds good to
ancient
me.
name, dude. Please.
Hey, Xilonen!
What the f... That might be the weirdest thing Paimon's ever done.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits.
Where'd she backflip from? Dude, she's acrobatic all of a
How's your,
sudden.
Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
Yeah, we didn't get an ancient name, but no, everything's fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle.
Nice.
Even though I've already turned it over to you.
Thank you.
There are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found the
no,
axe,
definitely
Xilonen.
not.
Thanks a lot.
No, I want to see the axe.
By the way, Nechca's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
Nice.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
You give these kind of things as birthday gifts? I'd like I said, dude, where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Aw, always making time for the traveler.
Camp out in the wild, but a set of Xilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
She got a point.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nechca any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tequil the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales.
The items,
The
dude.
last time I was at Tlazolli's, I even brought Nechca. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but...
Oh, God.
Why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well,
Okay.
in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember?
Eugen, haha, welcome in.
After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name's that long. Did you include all your relatives' names too? Jesus Christ.
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future.
Oh,
and
nice, Jinx.
things
Thank
I'd
you.
like to accomplish one day. Even though Tlazolli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short,
Uh-huh.
this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves.
Damn.
Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, Many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter.
Uh,
But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your
yeah.
wishes and dreams?
Could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tlazolli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
Okay.
That's true. In the end,
Oh god, the
a Blaze
music.
Gem
Oh no.
inscription is essentially just a piece of rock.
I can't
It
handle the
doesn't have
bangers,
the power
dude.
to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really
God
strange.
damn, dude.
Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
I know just a person who would do that. Sounds just like one of Cheven's schemes. True.
It's true. Cheven would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tlazolli to make some money by selling these. At least she
True.
and little Nechca are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some...
Forgetfulness.
Huh? What was I planning to send to Nechca again? Ugh,
Oh
this
god.
memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
I have a feeling this is going to be the plot of the quest. So many people forgetting stuff, but
Right.
why?
Right.
The ley line disorders, maybe?
Please give my regards to Tlazolli and Nechca. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
Huh.
So you'll be going to Nechca's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlazolli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Well, you see, here's the thing. We had a pretty important encounter.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
Yeah. We also wanted to get a gift for Nechca, but we have no idea what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nechca, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like?
True. That's actually fair.
Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough. I've loads of those in my bag.
Shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it.
Also true.
Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nechca's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
It's a good idea, but let's just go and ask her.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a
Alpaca
bit more
boy.
about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of Tequil the Brave.
Oh.
The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, Tequil, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
What the hell? Cool read.
I remember there was one line that was super
Far too
popular
long
at the
to
time.
read right now, dude.
If
I'll
I
read that
still
after.
remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Xocoatl, Remok said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
So what about the other version of the story? Is it the other way
version
around?
Was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
Kind of reminds me of the 4.8 summer event, right? Where I guess Durin had two alternate story realities. One where he was evil and hated by everybody and killed, and another where he was liked by everyone and lived. Like, it's kind of similar.
However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies, and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechca, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse.
Nice.
I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechca. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
I'm so down.
And, here's a copy of the newer edition too.
Damn.
They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some Xocoatl.
So that's how they're trying
We'll
to
definitely give that a
sell
read
off the
later.
book. Could it really be
Well, I
that
will.
bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
2 more for the collection. You can read them to me while we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Aww.
Let's get going. Tlazolli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
I say. Xocoatl sounds like chocolate. I mean, I guess. Kinda, a little bit.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechca is still resting.
Ooh.
Hey, Tlazolli, we're here!
Uh-oh. Music! Aw, we're like music to its ears, dude. Oh, and it's
Oh,
bounding away.
what a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
We're going to visit Nechca.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechca's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan.
Is it chasing
and I wasn't sure
Paimon?
which version she'd prefer.
Fucking hell, dude. At least she's enjoying it.
I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so
Dude.
I brought it for Nechca.
Paimon's funny this quest. What's going on?
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some Xocoatl, so you can all try some.
Oh, we can all try some.
Xilonen used to love drinking Xocoatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
Is it just me, or did her accent change? I swear she didn't have this accent before.
You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechca. Alright, for now let's...
Alright. What the fuck? What happened to her? She's gone like half British.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside.
Oh my god, is a British person possessing you?
Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Alright, I will, Xilonen. Sure thing. Tally-ho.
Oh, Paimon will help too. Be
Let's
good,
go.
Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
God damn. The British are taking over already? Oh no, not like this. Not like this. It was the British all along. It's the revolution.
Sorry. Nechca's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights.
Wait, Xocoatl? The original word for chocolate from the Nahuatl language spoken by... Is it actually the original name for chocolate? I thought you were fucking kidding. What the fuck?
I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun.
I thought it was a dragon or
I hope
something.
I didn't scare you.
Legs.
Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of Xocoatl. Please wait a moment.
Thanks.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for
Legs.
you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Thanks.
Xocoatl?
Oh.
What does it taste like?
Hot chocolate.
I've heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Nice. Nice. What the British taste like? Oh, probably beans. If I had to guess.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes.
Yeah.
No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of Xocoatl, and let you play in the house.
The voice is really throwing me off, dude. Kita? No, I probably get copyright or some shit.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop.
Ba.
But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
Aw.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Ah, doesn't like change, huh?
Let me see. Yeah. That should be Nechca's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw, but you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechca's bed.
You two seem like family. Xilonen seems like an older sister to Nechca.
That's how Nechca sees Xilonen too.
Aw.
Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when.
Why do I have a feeling she's gonna fucking
visit.
die? Oh, God, I hope not.
Well, yeah, I'm here now.
Natlan doesn't hold
and
back,
even
man.
brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechca asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
What the hell?
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechca needs her mother's care.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Huh.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechca gotten better lately?
Might just be temporarily, though.
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechca is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking Xocoatl and cheering you on.
Yeah, too busy to think about all the bad stuff.
If that day really comes, you can have as much Xocoatl as you like.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. The switch up in the VA's really throwing me off with this character. I don't know what it is. She does sound a little monotone, but I feel like the character's supposed to sound monotone. She's tired. She's very tired. And it's not a VA problem at all. It's just throwing me off because she sounded so different before. So how did she get sick? Is the condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechca's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Yeah.
That night,
Surprise!
I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechca was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechca at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know.
Damn.
It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechca had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time,
Damn,
so
dude.
I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechca, my daughter, my Nechca. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter, my Nechca. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Damn, man.
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechca's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first. Things will get better.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Tower tacos!
Oh, help! That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Enough talk. Let's start with the fried egg.
Huh? She mentioned all those delicious dishes, and you're just going to make a fried egg?
Yes, Paimon, so when Nechca inevitably fucking... we can give her it to bring her back, dumbass.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I can eat an entire fish by myself.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now.
Chat,
If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you.
chat, don't capital D colon me for that. Listen. A fried egg is good, you know? A fried egg is good. Yeah, like Kuranana said, listen. An apple a day keeps the Tory away? Well, a fried egg a day... What do you call it? Keeps Hutao away. Oh my god, chat. Look, it's the same person. They created their account 37 minutes ago. Star Rail, Wuwat, and ZZZ are better than Genshin Impact. This is the 4th account, by the way. Stop playing this fuck-ass game, Bran. You're an idiot, and you're getting played by the Genshin devs, you stupid British monkey. Brother, you're obsessed with me. I don't even know who you are.
Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
That gave me a laugh, at least.
Grapefruit!
Rent-free? I wish they were paying rent. Well, they kind of are, actually, by just being in the stream, so thank you. Chocolate?
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds
Okay.
really good.
Got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime?
Sure.
I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Is she good?
Hey,
Is she, I think
I'm
she's
not
just
a
always
kid
tired,
anymore,
right?
You know? You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
Aw. She's just caring, man. She just cares.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
Goddamn.
That kid.
Goddamn. Ah.
That kid. She's just like Nechca.
Oh. Actually, I can't even go see Nechca, dude. If you're a single mother with a child that's terminally ill, you'll be tired as fuck. 100% you would be. Yeah, that's why I can understand the tone of the voice. It's not the tone of the voice that's throwing me off. It's the new accent that randomly appeared. Now that I'm hearing it more, it sounds more like suppressed Australian than British. But I don't know. I don't know, man.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here.
True.
They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
Should we keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost?
I just saw a ghost.
What?
Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlazolli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Sure. Xilonen's already gone. Xilonen, hold on, dude.
go?
Capitano's not here to save your ass.
Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. We're fighting Chewbacca now, apparently. 106k tick, dude.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought.
There's Nubilet's there.
Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck. You didn't provoke him, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before.
Wait, you have...
It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy.
It's gotta be the ley lines.
Tlazolli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nechca will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nechca's playmates.
Oh,
No,
no.
wait, I feel like my kids have played with
Oh,
her before.
no,
They
dude.
even told me about Nechca's favorite game. If I remember right, it was
You don't remember.
strange. I
The
always
ley
remembered it before.
lines.
How can I forget all of a sudden?
The ley lines.
Look at that. He has a blaze gem inscription too.
Or maybe it is just something to do with these specific inscriptions, actually. I did notice this before. Seems there's quite a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure, Paimon can help too.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grain fruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for
I
me
thought
to
there was
go
Chiori
outside.
in the back. What the fuck? Does Natlan even have ley lines? Oh, brother. I'm going to assume you haven't played the Orcon Quest. If you have played the Orcon Quest, you should go back and watch it again. But if you haven't, then you should just play the Orcon Quest. You got mad confused? Okay.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
Natlan does indeed have ley lines. It's one of the biggest plot points of the Natlan Orcon Quest. On whether the ley lines should be reconstructed, reweaved, like destroyed and made anew. But yes, Natlan does have ley lines for sure. And they're all carrying blaze gem inscriptions.
Paimon not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this.
It's also, I'm
like it's all
pretty sure,
somehow related.
pretty sure where ley lines originated from in the first place, right? Or at least the Night Kingdom.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Yoo-hoo, we're home.
You're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Australia.
Ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now.
It is.
You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
You're making so much. What do you mean it won't take long? Tlazolli gets to work on the food after cooking for some time. Oh, I could have read that. God damn
There's
it.
so much tasty food!
Listen.
You're amazing, Tlazolli!
Oh, God. There's one thing that really bothers me when it comes to fish specifically. And it's when they still have eyes, dude. No.
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table, Paimon.
But Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already?
Jesus
Do you
Christ.
even chew when you're eating?
Of course. Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechca.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nechca can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things.
Oh, man.
I'll just make some broth for her.
Fish? Isn't that shrimps? There's a huge-ass fish as well.
But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle.
We can only do so much, too, by the looks of things in Natlan.
But it's okay. Nechca can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
Man.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechca's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured.
Oh, God.
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Yo, does she by chance have a fucking blaze gem inscription too?
Huh? What? How does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Nightwind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life.
Suspicious wording.
But the case of Nechca's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechca now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechca really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
No shot, you're asleep.
So you plan on recreating Nechca's woven scroll all by yourself?
Bro, I just almost had a heart attack. I genuinely thought this motherfucker fell asleep as she was pouring her heart out. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago.
Oh my God, is it Nechca's?
The delivery guys.
Oh,
I saw
no,
it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when blaze gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing blaze gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
Yes.
Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Yeah, everyone's memory loss has something to do with Nechca.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques.
Oh, I guess it did.
For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name.
Wow.
By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this blaze gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name.
Wow.
And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings
That
and the
sounds
blaze gem
dangerous,
inscriptions
dude.
that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
That actually does sound pretty dangerous.
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechca and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechca that contains all of her past memories.
You're gonna make an ancient name for Nechca? But ancient names must be approved by the YOB.
And the reason they must be approved by the YOB is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the YOB's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie?
Oh, she's pissed, dude.
Your blaze gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechca. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the blaze gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechca?
Jesus Christ, dude. Now I feel dumb for forgetting the ley line 6 minutes ago. Don't worry about it. Hey, I forget basic shit all the time. It's there's a lot in this game to keep track of. Even though Nechca's forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people. I'm thinking what ties back to us as the traveler being the witnessing this whole journey, right? To reweave the threads of fate, reweave the ley lines or whatever. I'm also thinking about other things like Venti taking his friend's form and stuff and witnessing that. Like, there's a lot of things that this could correspond to.
Using other people's memories of Nechca to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
This sounds like black magic, right? It sounds like blasphemy.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever.
Sounds like a forbidden
Far more
art.
brilliant than me.
It doesn't sound good.
I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechca and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the blaze gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a blaze gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control.
Okay, but
That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt.
But you're actively, like, taking those memories away from the people as well, right? Because they're forgetting things. That's harmful.
This is the central inscription that controls all the other blaze gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechca's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlazolli?
Oh, even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechca's ancient name is still far from completion.
Do you really think she'd want to come back and remember everything if nobody freaking remembers her, dude? Like, that sounds miserable.
I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechca up to this central inscription.
You did all this without even knowing if you can connect her to it?
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
Huh?
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Death.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechca back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechca won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechca.
What good is her remembering everything if, like I say though, if nobody else remembers her? Like, she remembers her parents, she remembers her best friend, she remembers all, like, family members and stuff, and they don't know who she is and stuff? It sounds miserable. It sounds like a starting life over again, man.
When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from, or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechca name. Whether it be as her mother, or as a name engraver. I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
I get it, but
Xilonen.
let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechca for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh.
Let me fetch them for you.
I don't think I want him anymore. I don't think I want him anymore. No, you can give him...
I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechca before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Don't trust you as far as I could fucking throw you. I do not trust that. Did someone just die outside?
Huh? What was that noise?
Nechca must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her
Oh,
own.
it's Nature's room.
Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechca, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
Sky, welcome
You
in.
go ahead and take care of Nechca, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Like how ridiculous this is? I feel like she knows it's a terrible idea, right? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
Yeah, understandable.
Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Honey, I'm home.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
I want to have a look. A mess is what I like best. Oh god, are we actually going to get to see inside?
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Oh god.
Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside.
I'll figure it out. Kuro, welcome in. Correct Streak Smile, welcome in.
Kachina
How you guys
suffered
doing?
quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I
Oh.
suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door.
Yeah,
After
understandable.
entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and
Jesus.
then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh,
Oh no!
that must have hurt. Was she okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
That's wild. Goth Legend, welcome in. Hello, hello. Are there really that many books inside? I thought a workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
Yeah, you're
But this is an
artisan
ancient
and
name
craftswoman after
workshop.
all.
It's
I
different.
thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place.
Probably is as well, but she needs the history, dude.
But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names,
Exactly.
which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts.
Exactly.
You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name.
That also does make sense.
And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves.
Yeah, a lot of people over-exaggerate stuff. I remember one time when I was a kid, my uncle went fishing, and we were at this just club place. I say a kid, I was probably like 12, 13, and we were at like this party at a club. Not like a nightclub, but like a social club, you know? And he came up to my mom and he was like, I caught a fish this big. And then, like, by the end of the night, dude, the fish was this fucking big. Like, it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then when we saw it, it wasn't even as big as the first time we said it. People just exaggerate all the time.
For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered,
Yep.
I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature.
Fishes can grow, oh yeah, while dead? And then shrink back down?
Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
Interesting.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
If only they could be even more powerful. What do you mean by that?
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch.
I can do that already.
Hello everyone. Long time no see. Hope you guys are well.
Archon of Sleep, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. It's good to have you.
It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you.
Oh.
And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me.
Huh. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Interesting.
And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Chat. Hypostases are like the highest form of elemental energy, right? Is that right? Or something like that? What is it? Hypostases are the highest pure form of elemental energy? Is that what it is? Or something? I forget the exact terminology that's used for the hypostases stuff. Slime? What is it with the hypostases? Hypostases are something. I was thinking, if my theory is correct about Tevat being the cube the Sustainer puts us in the beginning of the game, and it's a cube made out of light that forms the fake sky around it, wouldn't it also make sense to have all the hypostases inside the cube to refract the light to the outside? Since it's like, to make the light cube, you have to have all of the refractory colors inside. Whatever. I don't know, man.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that.
Well, that's not necessarily true, right? Next patch, or not next, maybe not next patch, but next Archon quest, we're not going to have her by our side. We already know that.
Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Try not to fall asleep on me next time. At least try not to eat so much.
Anyway, this is what Tlazolli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later.
Okay.
Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
So we can't come in? I want to see the mess, dude. How? Xilonen opens the door and walks into a workshop. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Xilonen rushes out the door with a box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside. Oh, Freaking hell, man.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them.
What the hell?
I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Bro, geo characters and bean chads. What's new? Goddamn, man. Goddamn.
Time to go.
Okay, let's go.
Here we are. This is the place.
Nice.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
You made a second free-to-play account. Are you dreading the R&R quest? God, yeah, I don't blame you. We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon. I'm sure Xilonen knows what she's doing.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription.
Are we in fucking Full Metal Alchemist? What is this?
Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings, can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Why is it an ancient name and not a modern name? Well, put it this way. Would you rather be called something like Xocoatl, you know, like the flame bearers, you know, fucking Dragonkin, or, you know, Kevin, Bob, Barry, you know? I that might be one reason.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlazolli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything.
Okay.
But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechca.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable.
Of course.
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable.
I will have order.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean?
True.
Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible.
It does make sense. You're talking about it from a technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
You really do care about the efficiency above all else. Sounds like the most efficient approach.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history.
Okay.
Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway.
True.
So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible.
I think it'd be very cool if our ancient name had something to do with the sovereigns, like dragons. Like imagine our ancient name is just fucking Nibelung. Because I want some more lore of the Traveler's abilities from the Statues of the Seven and stuff, like exactly what they are, how we get them, and I feel like we're going to get answers of that in Natlan when we get the Pyro powers, since we don't already have it. And I do think it's probably going to be not to do with the Archons, but more likely to do with the Sovereigns, the original Sovereign powers. I hope our ancient names related to dragons or Lucifer. I think that would also be cool to tie back to the old school theories that Ashika had a lot of other people brought up with the Osgothia names. Osgothia. It'd be kind of cool as well.
Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon nickname's your specialty. True.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you come up with one for me?
Because they're ugly nicknames.
Are you serious?
Oh god.
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
A nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
I'm nervous. Make it a good one.
Smith?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
It's
and quite
shit.
fitting too. I'll remember it.
No, it's shit.
But you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
Think of a better one then. I'm not the one giving the fucking nicknames. I don't know, man. Oh, easy. I activated the skill. Why did it work? Oh god. Wait, do I have to attack as well? No, right?
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees.
Oh, what the hell?
The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some
Cool,
space
man.
here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
Wahoo! Nice.
There.
That's pretty
That
cool.
should complete the flow.
It's like a wing.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Is that the power of the Children of Echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Wait, actually?
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again.
She's Spider-Man.
I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Okay. Oh, what the hell? Beautiful lighting effects. Oh!
Super huge diagram just appeared! Tlazolli's central inscription is even floating!
Damn. Ain't that pretty cool? So that's how all that happens. After some time, the blast of phlogiston cease and the central inscription returns to Xilonen's hands.
So are you done checking the inscription, Xilonen?
Damn.
How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal? That means...
That means we can help Tlazolli and Nechca now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
No, she's gonna do bad news first.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
It depends on how you're doing it, what it affects. In this specific way, it doesn't seem right.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
Oh, God.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
As in absorbing the memories of all of Natlan through the ley lines?
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses.
That's not stopping somebody from stealing it, though, that does know what it does in the future, right? Dottore.
From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyatt, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyatt actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyatt from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you'd most likely drown.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
That doesn't seem very fun.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechca as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechca plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nechca has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past.
Well, this seems like a predicament, doesn't it?
Only Aunt Tlazolli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechca's Wyatt to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
Jesus Christ. God, that sounds fucking abhorrent. Okay, it really is starting to sound like voodoo.
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechca would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechca. But Auntie is not a Wyatt.
No.
Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment she might just... I see. This is the problem that we can't ignore.
What? How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlazolli will...
She's ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
I don't think she should let her do it. I think she should destroy it. Which would be fucking depressing as shit. Don't get me wrong. It'd be incredibly sad and depressing. But I don't think this is the right thing to do. Alright, let's go. Let's see what she decides to do. Come on. Hi back, I'm Kita.
Xilonen.
God damn it.
It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also help you continue working on the blaze gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses.
Oh.
The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechca's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription.
Wow. Okay.
After the memory bank is constructed, the blaze gem inscriptions, absorption functions, must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept.
Okay.
Thank you, Xilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Tequil and discuss everything that happened.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechca.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
I'll get the Uno cards.
I need some time to consider how to let Nechca control the blaze gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. By the way, did you give the book to Nechca?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Nechca? Are you alright?
Oh, is Nechca up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Maybe her neck?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
It didn't sound good.
Nechca, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is
Oh.
that you?
Yo.
You're Nechca?
I love how it's a question mark.
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechca.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
Oh.
You've already read it? But didn't Tlazolli package up the book that Xilonen brought?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy.
You know what this is giving me vibes of? Weirdly, out of nowhere, just since the child appeared, it's giving me vibes of that one event that we had during Fontaine with the child and the child that died. And the mother who was... Yeah, the Fremine event, yes. And the mother who was, like, severely depressed about it and conjuring up stories in her head and stuff. It's giving me those vibes.
I eventually
Delxi,
found one
yes.
and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now...
No, she's
it
fine,
won't
she's
even be a
fine.
surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechca enjoys it, that's what matters.
I feel like Xilone's voice has got louder.
Oh, right. Nechca probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Hello, Nechca.
Yeah, Nechca seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Let's check your temperature. Seems the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
This isn't adding up. This is...
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired blaze gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechca's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Tlazolli enters Nechca's room. After quickly packing, she comes back out.
Talk about being prepared.
We can camp out with all that
It
stuff.
doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nechca. Don't cause any trouble for Xilonen and the others.
I need to see some evidence that she's actually forgetting stuff.
Don't be a stranger, Nechca. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
If you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get the chance again.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. And please don't worry, Mom.
I'm starting, for some reason, dude, I'm getting the vibe that she's not even forgetting shit. Like, she is calling her mom because she knows she's her mom, and she did know that the present was from Xilonen, and she didn't get her the book, and this is just weird. She's giving me weird vibes now, the mother.
I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her blaze gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Well, hey, buddies.
Tlazolli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nechca too.
Look at her.
Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Are you the one that's sick, not just tired?
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nechca.
Thing is, she's... If this is all bullshit, she's putting on a very good, mother act.
I remember that Nechca would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nechca?
You remember.
I'm sure she'd love that.
For now.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nechca?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was
Yeah,
always asking
nah.
me before to
Nah.
make her an ancient name.
Nah!
With an embercore flower
You're
design.
sus. Let her answer. I don't know. She's sus, dude. She's the one, I think. She's doing this for someone else or for herself. She's not doing this for Nechca. Nechca's fine. I'm convinced Nechca's fucking fine.
Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nechca. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nechca, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
She's not going to remember this now. She's not going to remember because she...
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Nah.
Everything's looking up!
Apart from her.
We're just like the main character in the new version of Tequil the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around...
Wait.
Time on sea. Tequil prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Patat, welcome in.
Then Tequil said...
It wouldn't make sense for her to collect memories about Nechca if she does want it for herself. What if she forgot about her own daughter? I have a feeling Nechca hasn't forgot about her mom. I think the mom has forgotten things about her daughter and she's doing it for herself. Or this book is way more... I should have read the book. I should have read the book.
Turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechca? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
You forgot? But didn't you just read it, Paimon?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait. Nechca hasn't read the other ending. It's okay. Just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
We already got a TLDR about the book's endings from Xilonen in the quest itself. I just didn't read the full thing because it was like 10 fucking pages long. But she gives a TLDR of both endings.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Why are you interrupting again?
Huh?
Yeah, this isn't right.
Mom. Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
That's not the other ending she was talking about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So, how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechca a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Pallan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechca. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Alright, fucking hell. She already gave us a rundown of this. I'm just gonna quickly skim through it. The blazing lava once more beginning to flow. The volcano lives, as does the bravery of all the tribes. That's a fucking sick ending, dude. Why would they remake it? This is so much better. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. Alright, let's continue. Jesus.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
I don't know.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Pallan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome.
Hi.
What are you looking to buy, Tlazolli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa, offering a discount just like that? Tlazolli sure has connections.
The gem on the chest, huh?
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your blaze gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechca. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechca. Tlazolli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Huh.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechca.
Interesting.
His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the bag.
Nice.
Let me bring some out for you to pick.
What a good guy.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechca would like.
I think she's trying to get the mother away from Nechca and us so that Nechca can talk to us, because I think she noticed her trying to talk to us earlier before the mum interrupted.
Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
Yeah. 100%. She
and
clever, dude.
Xilonen dragging Tlazolli off to buy more stuff. Oh, what a busy day.
Let's just wait for him here. Be sure to stay close, Nechca.
I won't run off.
Yep, here it is.
Paimon, who's your favorite character in Tequil the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? Tequil, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family.
The true
but
ending.
He was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
He's a brave character. I admire his courage.
What about you, Nechca? Which character do you like?
The brother.
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Xocoatl, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Xocoatl in the final battle.
Hey, you remembered all the details, Paimon. Seems like you were really immersed in the story.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechca, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
Oh, I don't like where this is going. You just like reciting epic lines.
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Xocoatl?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
That wasn't the one Nechca read.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Xocoatl was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechca. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechca. Look at you. You're sweating.
No, she's not.
Mom!
God, you're being insufferable, man.
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nechca.
Wow.
Pallan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechca?
Is it just me, or does Xilonen's voice get louder at certain parts, dude? I feel like it does. Like, the actual audio seems a little bass boosted.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
It does, yeah. It sounds like the audio mixing is just very off on the characters for Natlan. Maybe because of the VA studio problems, to be fair. It's understandable, but it's very noticeable in all of the quests at the minute. Xilonen, did you leave us with Nechca on purpose so we could talk with her alone?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlazolli away from us a couple of times now. But
Yeah.
why?
Nechca has a strange look on her face. Seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Yeah, something's definitely amiss. Solar Spirits, welcome in! Based first-time chatter. YouTube prog.
Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechca be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Cheven and head back home.
Okay. Let's do it. Yes. It's very suspicious. But this story's confusing me a little more now, chat, because I'm like, I don't know if it's the child. Maybe if the child is possessed by like a dead sibling or something, or if it's I think the mother's the bad person though. I don't think it's necessarily to do with the child. I think she's making it about the child.
I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Cheven. I've also reinforced it, so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechca get better.
I think she's fine.
Thank you, Miss Cheven.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices then.
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for Nechca.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Bacall ever got wind of it.
What bothers me is that her mum was acting completely normal up until this point. Low-key mum turning unhinged. See, here's the thing. Now that I think about it, I don't think she has been acting completely normal. I think we just didn't have the clues to put together.
To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased.
Oh.
The last time Tequil came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Cheven, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
Yes.
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
I'll have to buy you some. If the price is good, we can buy you a whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
Cute.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie.
Oh,
Why don't you pick one out?
Yeah, over there, at that one, away from your child. Xilonen's taking it slowly with her again. Let's keep talking with Nechca.
Come on, Nechca! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Mr. Traveler,
Come here,
God.
Nechca.
No! Shut up! Talk, child! Talk!
Sorry, Cheven and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
No, fuck you!
It'll be Nechca's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
This just seems abusive at this point.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
Oh, I don't like that.
You're getting hot again. Here.
She's not sick.
Mom will carry you. Let's get going.
She's not sick.
You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nechca, I never taught you to lie.
Clearly didn't teach her much.
Sorry, Mom.
Nechca's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Just wait. Stay quiet and see what Xilonen says.
No, Nechca was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechca. It's time to go home.
So slowly declines your help, leads to the tribe, carry an extra she is stagger. Okay. Maybe I'm the one that's fucking stupid. Okay. Dude. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Prince. That's exactly what I was just thinking. There is an IRL case where the mother was faking her child being sick to get... There's a movie about it. I want to watch that.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today.
Yeah, you're not welcome.
Please be sure to come to Nechca's birthday party.
We'll be there. Hope she continues to feel better.
All right. It's nearly bedtime for Nechca, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of Tequil the Brave I brought.
The old one.
I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand.
She's probably written something
really,
in the book.
Do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechca?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechca's probably never heard this version of Tequil the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechca fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechca's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness.
Oh, God. It's all coming out now.
So, the ending to the original version of Tequil the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechca reading the book.
Oh, God.
There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechca where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Yeah.
I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
The book! Dumbass.
Nechca, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechca.
No, you bitch. She's horrible.
Are you disobeying me?
Yes!
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechca. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself.
Damn. She really is a protagonist.
We're listening, Nechca. Right here, right now.
Emerge!
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
What the fuck?
That's the line from the old ending. Nechca remembers it.
I know everything. Xilonen,
I
help
knew it.
me, please.
Punch her! Oh, what the
door.
Get back.
You just had to, huh? Okay.
Xilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked.
That was a cool
We
transition,
can't go
though.
in. There might also be traps.
What the hell?
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechca's walls?
Jesus.
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
Where did they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
No shot she's looking to the Night Kingdom, right?
Come on, follow me.
Absolutely no shot she's trying to find the wire in the Night Kingdom. I've been trying to go... I keep going here by accident. An ominous crackling echoes within. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Alright, let's do this. We'll just use this team. Door of...
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe.
Damn!
But it appears that we've all been deceived.
What the hell, dude?
People up ahead.
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Alright. Wait, this place is humongous, dude. Jesus. Oh, the tree one. I'm trying to remember the pretty sky
You
there.
got here quick. Impressive.
Oh, fuck you. Explain yourself. Fucking cringe lord.
What are you planning to do to her?
What is this?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter.
Oh my god, it's a different daughter. It is the second theory, I think. I think she's sacrificing one daughter to save another, and if she is, push her into the fucking fires of Mount Doom.
Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechca.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechca?
Is she also not like related at all? Is this a random fucking child that she's gonna implant Nechca's memories into to make it?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechca.
God, you evil bitch.
She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back.
I think you should go join her in the fucking Night Kingdom.
Don't worry, Nechca. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
So is Nechca already dead?
I'm afraid so.
Then who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechca. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better.
Psychopath!
I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechca. It could only be Nechca. How could I be happy? My little Nechca is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechca back, even if it costs me everything.
Fuck you! This is an innocent child.
And now, the time has come for me to pay.
Oh dear lord.
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechca's ancient name.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do this the hard way.
Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechca's ancient name. After Nechca returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Get behind me, Paimon.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Fuck yeah, I am. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechca. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechca. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
Oh dear god. Oh!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechca.
Oh god, dude. Not the hydro element. Nice! Oh, that's sick. Shattered their fake sky. God damn.
Keep back. Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Oh.
Where are you?
God, dude.
I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechca, why?
Dude, the music.
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Oh god, are they gonna Full Metal Alchemist into one being? Like the dog and the girl? Oh wait, no.
Tlazolli, you're the one who twisted Nechca's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks.
Oh, damn.
Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew.
Damn.
And the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechca. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met.
You're Nechca?
Yes, but I still don't know your name.
What is her name?
My name's
Napecha.
Napeka.
It really suits you. Nipeka, I bless you from the past.
Oh.
And wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
No,
They
no.
are-
place, man. Now is not
I
either
saw
of them.
Nechca and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechca? Nechca? Where are you? Answer, Mummy. Please. Please. Xilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechca.
I'm gonna drop kick you into the fires of Mount Doom.
I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechca will...
You had Farina and she straight up just said, boring! Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
Yeah, she's fucking done, dude. She's done. She's done.
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
You don't deserve a child at this point, you crazy fucking psychopath.
Enough, Tlazolli. The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechca at all. You collected memories of Nechca from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechca's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechca in her sickly state. What the real Nechca wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechca, to see her again.
I'll say what I want to say after.
Nechca,
I want to let this play out a
always
little
been
bit.
with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable.
She literally just needs therapy. No, she needs jail time. Now.
But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
Kinship.
The immovable love between you and Nechca has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechca her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechca is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings...
Bye then!
What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her.
It's very sad. I'm very sorry that you lost your child. It must be one of the most horrific things to go through in the entire universe. I can't even imagine the pain. You don't steal somebody else's fucking child and try to turn them into yours, you crazy psychopath!
But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up.
Well, she didn't steal her. She was an orphan. She took her in with the sole purpose of nurturing her and implanting the memories of her dead daughter into her to basically kill the kid. We know from Genshin lore now, losing your memories is akin to dying. So replacing this poor innocent child who lost their parents' memories with her dead daughter's memories and turning her into her dead daughter is basically killing the innocent child. She is a fucking psycho.
Every day, every single day, I've hated myself and ancient names.
I
too.
understand it, but she's a
Who
psychopath.
knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
Jesus.
You think Nechca would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechca ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down?
Oh, God.
Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Xilonen, Nechca, Nechca can already stand now, so we made our way over.
I can carry you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler.
Napeka.
I'm fine, really. The real Nechca helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nechca, then this story would really become the Tequil the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
Guess there's a third ending.
But what about Tlazolli?
She can stay.
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
She cut off her hands. It's all over. You leave the workshop once that Xilonen asks that you go to accompany the Petra. Sorry, it wasn't important. Rest for a moment with Xilonen.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did.
Dude. Wow. I read that very differently to how that is intended. No, I don't mean in a me next kind of way. I don't mean in a dirty kind of way. I read that in a very depressing, evil way. Jesus.
As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
God damn.
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlazolli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechca,
Ugh.
and she even nearly succeeded.
Evil. Xilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience.
Yes.
She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
Yeah, Paimon also said Nepecha. I thought it was Nepecha, but they're both pronouncing it Nepeka. You're so smart, Nepeka. We'll say brave.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlazolli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlazolli would just blame my illness to cover it up.
Yeah.
All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me.
Okay, this kid needs therapy. Jesus fucking Christ. It's literally, she was just abused her entire life, well, not her entire life, but ever since getting adopted by her. Jesus.
She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine.
Next, you're gonna tell me she lived in a cupboard under the fucking stairs and didn't get a letter to Hogwarts, dude. What is this?
It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
I'm really glad Genshin have stopped holding back for Natlan, because they had dark stories like on surface level before. Bro, Natlan is... The writers are having a field day with dark, horrible stuff. Wow.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
It's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nechca. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Xilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person.
Fontaine did go deep with it too. I feel like this so far though with Natlan is just on another level, man. I don't know, from the war stuff to this, like it's... They're being far more nail on the head with it, basically. I think they were going about as deep as each other. I think Fontaine was about as dark as this as well, but I feel like they're hitting the message harder with Natlan.
Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
Wow.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
Yeah. Oh. Bless her, dude. Goddamn.
Tlazolli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nechca locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlazolli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechca was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nechca wasn't Nechca?
She must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time. Did you not see them all built up behind the wall, dude? It must have been so long.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechca's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechca. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting.
I'll just paint over it.
It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa. And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
It's kind of like Wanderer's story, but it didn't go all the way. I think it's different. I do. I think it's very different because, number one, it's... for Wanderer, he actively made the choice himself. That wasn't the case here. And it's also only select people that would have their memories altered, not the entirety of Tevat. And it just works in such a fundamentally different way compared to Irminsul stuff. It's not like the entire world just forgets you and you remember everything. It's very different. It's like you literally just absorbing the memories of select people. It's so much. I feel like it's so much more messed up. It's, oh god, it's sickening, dude, that she would do that to a child.
Oh,
it is
no,
similar for
she's
sure.
My auntie, after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nechca can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Xilonen?
Whatever you damn well please, child.
You should do whatever you like, of course.
Yep.
No one's going to lock you up anymore.
You should go to therapy, though.
But I don't know what I can do.
Therapy.
Everything I know is about Nechca. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't No.
Oh, don't worry, Nechca. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past?
This is exactly what I was talking about earlier.
I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nechca. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlazolli's collection and made this as a mold.
A blaze gem inscription. You can make them too?
Just gonna let us start from scratch.
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nechca, on the top.
Wait. Oh my god. I have a feeling she's gonna get an actual ancient name.
This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts.
Aww.
It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Dude, the icing on the cake here would be if a YOB granted her the memories of the collective, but
I won't make any big promises and say everything will return
I don't think
to
it'll
normal.
happen.
I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nechca.
We'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Xilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
So you do have a backup plan. You think you can find anything about her?
I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlazolli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nechca. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything.
Pick something.
I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us.
Damn, dude.
Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nechca.
Aww. Aw, man. Oh! What the fuck, dude? I gotta say, dude, Geo characters in general might be some of my favorite now. Xilonen, Navia, Ito, I think, are like 3 of my favorite in terms of personality in the game. Dude, that quest? It's not even over! Wait! Oh my god, it's not finished! Are you fucking kidding me? There's more? Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
Keitha, I'll explain after the quest, because I got a lot of prepping to do for something tomorrow. What about Tlazolli? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate.
She should be stripped of everything in terms of ancient names and fucking ability, everything. Dude, she should just be locked up.
What I do know is that Tlazolli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete blaze gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed blaze gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with.
True.
Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the blaze gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners.
Thought she was going to give us news about our ancient name.
Now, once all the blaze gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So everyone's memories of Nechca will all come back?
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechca to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her.
Exactly. That was my biggest issue at the start.
Now, Nechca really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Whew, what a bizarre turn of events.
How's Napa doing?
She's resting in my workshop.
Is it safe?
I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills.
You might want to teach her some cleaning skills first.
But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Yeah, true. Go to the Children of Echoes. Oh my god, this is the quest that keeps on... Wait. Is this different? This isn't even the quest anymore. This is the event? Oh, I don't want to start that. Not right now, Jesus. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. You recovered a true soul alongside Baraka. And you wish that soul happiness from here on out. Barack Obama, dude. Oh, sick. Oh, man, that's so cute. I want to let it sit with me for a few days, I think, before I give an actual answer as to what I think of the quest, because there might be some recency bias to it. But if you're okay with me letting recency bias take over for a second... Because I feel like I never usually have recency bias when it comes to my ranking of story quests. Usually if I say a story quest is bad, I stick to it. And if I say it's good, I stick to it. Previous to this, one of my favorite, if not my favorite story quest was Baiju's story quest, because it made me feel things that no other story quest really has. It's the only story quest to make me, like, actually tear up. Until now. This one was like, this one almost got me there too. I think this might have taken the cake for my favorite story quest. I think story quests in general lately have been taking kind of a downward spiral, chat. I'm going to keep it a buck. I think story quests in general in Genshin have been getting worse, weirdly. I think some of the older story quests were quite a bit better than a lot of the newer ones. The newer ones just feel quite a bit predictable and no stakes involved or anything, and sometimes just not really too much to do with the character and stuff. This was fantastic, dude. This was fantastic. This was everything I look for in a story quest, and it went way further than I ever expected it to go. Clarence was also up there. Yeah, honestly, this is probably on par with Clarence for me. Yeah, Clarence did take over Baiju for me. Clarence was next level though, dude. Clarence was just so different. You like Kazu's story quest? And this is the duality, because I really disliked Kazu's story quest. I felt like the event was more of a story quest than his actual story quest. But not everyone got to do his event, I guess.